Hi guys, in this video I'm going to go over number 3 in our chapter 18 homework. So question says, in this question you explore the effect of a good weather season in Washington state on the price of raspberries in the United States, as well as the daily wages of raspberry pickers in Oregon. Assume the raspberry buyers do not care whether their raspberry comes from Washington state or Oregon. Alright, so this will be back to your very basic supply demand from chapter 4. So for the first graph here, we have the market for raspberry in America. So on the following graph, show the effect of good weather in Washington states has on the market for raspberries in the United States by shifting either the demand curve or supply curve or both. All right, so um, when you have a good weather season in Washington state, this wouldn't impact the demand for raspberry because the demand for guys, think about it. If you're in Texas, do you care about the weather in Washington state? You don't, right? And you don't even know what the weather is like right now, right? So you don't care about the weather in Washington state. Now, who cares about it? It will be the farmers who produce raspberry in Washington state. So when you have a good weather season in Washington state for raspberry, that means they can produce more raspberry. So the demand for raspberry will stay constant, but the supply for raspberry will be increased. Now again, to show increase, we're going to shift our raspberry supply curve to the right. So go from S1 to S2. That will show a good weather and then increase our supply for raspberries. Now doing so, if you look at the price level, so before the price for raspberry was $10 per quart. What is quart? I don't know. So $10, and the quantity was 500. But now I have a higher supply level, so would supply more raspberry. The price for raspberry will go down to $8, and then quantity is 600. So answer the question here. So based on the graph for the market for raspberries in the United States, the good season has caused the price for raspberry in America to fall because before it was $10 and now it's $8. All right, so next on the following graph shows the daily market for a raspberry picker in Oregon. Now this will be the laborers in the raspberry harvest market. So these guys will go into the field and pick the raspberries. Okay, so and then when you have a demand curve for the pickers, think of you want to switch role for supply demand. So in this case here, the demand for the labor, that will be the company. The supply for the labor, that will be the individual employee. So for a company, this demand curve, it is the VMPL of the company or of the laborers. Remember, VMPL stands for value of marginal product of labor. So when you have a good weather season in Washington State, in Oregon, everything stays constant. So the workers still as same productive as before. They still pick the same number of raspberries as before because nothing has happened. But the only thing changes will be the price over here. So price will go down. Now, when the price goes down, your VMPL also goes down, right? Because remember what I said that your, let me use my OneNote or PowerPoint here. So remember your VMPL equals to the price of the good. Come on, price of the good times the MPL, the marginal product of labor, right? So the marginal product of labor is constant, but if you show a decrease, in your prices, then VMPL will also decrease as well, right? So companies will have a lower demand for raspberries, therefore there will be a lower demand for raspberry pickers. So for this one, we're going to be shifting our demand curve for the raspberry picker in Oregon because those farmers, they are less profitable, then they tend to hire less employees as well. Okay, and then really guys, just imagine if you're a farmer in Oregon and you gotta hire all these guys to pick a raspberry, and then all of a sudden raspberry become cheaper, and then you're thinking, I need to hire all these people to pick this raspberry, and raspberry is so cheap now, and I don't make much money anyway. Then why do I even hire them, right? Why do I even produce my raspberries, right? So in those cases, you're going to be produce less raspberry and also hire less employees to pick raspberries. So demand curve will go down. So you shift demand curve to the left. Now when you shift demand curve to the left, you will also see that the wage over here, so wage is going down from 5 to now at 4. So as a result, the change in the price of raspberries, the wage level for raspberry picker in Oregon will also go down, decrease. Okay. All right. So graded now. Okay. Whoa, not okay. We gotta. Oh my God, this is so stupid. I said decrease, but I picked increase. Oh my God. All right, guys. Don't make the same mistake I made. So as a result, the price for the wage for raspberry picker will decrease, not increase. I even said a decrease, but I picked the wrong thing. All right, guys, be careful. So this is how you do number 3 in your chapter 18 homework. Good luck on it, and I'll see you for the next question. Okay, bye bye.